Hi everybody, I'm Mr Lim and I'm doing a quick review on Halcyon 6 Starbase Commander. This is a game that is developed and produced by Massive Damage Inc. and is listed as an indie RPG simulation strategy game which features a lot of mechanics and systems we would come to expect from the genre. Halcyon 6 originally started out life as a Kickstarter project. They did very well, receiving about 200% of the requested funding, with over 6,000 backers joining in on the fun. It was released on the 9th of September 2016, and it is currently sitting at very positive reviews on Steam with a Metacritic score of 73. So what is Halcyon 6 and does it appeal to you? The game has 3 sections to contend with: station management, ship, crew and resource management, and then combat. In my opinion, Halcyon 6 is a resource management game above most else, with a lot of your time spent collecting resources, arranging station tasks, building rooms, ships, and researching upgrades. This can gain you everything from bigger and better ships to unlock, to more captains for you to send into the fray, or even as a way to gather additional resources so you don't have to send your fleets out as much to gather them. Your main interaction with the universe is done through the officers you can unlock, whether you are doing station work or sailing the solar winds. In the early game, it is a struggle to manage, especially when you have to divide the attention of your officers between station tasks and spacefaring activities. Your officers will gain levels as they perform different tasks, which will let you assign skill points that will help them in combat. There are a few resources you will need in order to succeed in the harsh environment of space. You can collect crew and fuel for your ships. You can also collect materials and dark matter to build ships and rooms within the station and research new technology. The resource gathering is okay in the early game and can add a challenge as to when to gather and when to build up your station or to go out and fight the enemy. But it quickly becomes a chore when you unlock a lot of areas to travel to, and I found myself ignoring most of the resources by the end game and only picking them up when I had to. The game has a turn-based combat system, which, whilst being quite in-depth with the choices you can make, it does rely heavily on a combo system to fight efficiently, so it can suffer a repetitive nature once you set up your fleets and crew the way you want. The combat consists of 2 forms: ship combat and ground combat. There isn't much difference between the two. Whether you are in ship or ground combat, you can field up to a maximum of 3 friendly units against the enemy's units, which they can also be reinforced in battle. The only major difference between the 2 modes is you get a lot more choices during the ship combat. The plot is not much to write home about. Home planet destroyed and the station you're in is the last chance for the Terran people. There are a few different races for you to interact with on your journey, all unique and funny in their own way, which not only drives the story and immersion, but also keeps it humorous to boot. It does have some interesting races and some well-written dialogue to keep your interest. The visuals are very well done, with unique friends and enemies, and gives a nod to the older games that came long before it. This is a style I personally love, taking me back to the LucasArts/Sierra point and clicks from back in the day, so that is a win for me. Overall, it's a game worth playing if these systems appeal to you. Probably not going to replay it, but it is a blast to play through and is worth the entry fee. This has been Halcyon 6 Starbase Commander. I have been Mr Lim, thank you for watching.